Hello everyone, this is Waldorf,
And this is Statler.
and we're looking at Battle Report 54,
054.
which is the Game 5 of Battle Cry 2017.
At Titan Games and Hobbies.
Yep, this one is against the Warriors of the Dark Gods.
The WDG. You need to go with WDG. It just sounds such
WDG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paint a gold chain around every one of your models.
They've got a decent little symbol thing over there.
It'll look better when it's color, but yeah.
Yeah. It's not quite as good as ours, but...
Yes, it doesn't look like poo pie. It's true.
This is the kind of game I love going to tournaments for.
Oh, so you won?
It's Game 5. I'm on the middle of the pack table.
Uh-huh.
I'm with a guy who's there just to have fun. We had a wonderful game.
Sounds like you won.
It was a fun game from start to finish.
Okay.
So, again, there's, where did it go? Somewhere over here. Maybe I can get to it. Maybe I can't. There you go. There's my army list. Pause it and take a look at it if you're not familiar with it. We're not going to go over it again for the fifth time. Moving on. Maybe. Can I? Yes, I can. So, Warriors of the Dark Gods. So, he had a Lord of the Dark Gods, the general with the Bliffer's helm.
The Bliffers?
A Bliffer's helm.
Does it seem the Bliffer's helm?
It's the Bliffers.
Yeah.
This was a little bit better than the Bluffer's helm.
It's he's trying to say Bluffer. He's got a stutter.
The Bliffer's helm.
His chaos gift is to stutter.
He's got the Talisman of Supreme Shielding, Great Weapon, a Demon Steed, and the Mark of Wrath. Yeah, he's very upset. Sorcerer Lord with total 4 spells in
Master Wizard.
Shamanism.
Shamanism. Okay.
Shamanism. Master Wizard Shamanism with the Lucky Shield.
Wait, what's Shamanism? Interesting.
Sprout of Rebirth, Demon Steed, and the Mark of Change. Harbinger, BSB, Dragon Scale, Helm. Dragon Scale Helm.
Mm-hmm.
Talisman of Greater Shielding. I think that's supposed to be a third eye.
Yeah, probably.
Not a pound eye. Pounder eye.
Pounder eye. I mean, that's what it is. He's pounders you with it.
Hashtagger eye.
Yeah.
Demon Steed, Great Weapon, Mark of Change. Blah, blah, blah. What do we got?
So he's going with the mix here of all different types, looks like, of marks.
Yes. Mark of Change, Mark of Wrath.
And now we have 14.
And then we have 14 Wasteland Warriors, Halberds, Musicians, Banners, Mark of Lust. 14 more, Halberds, Musician, Gleaming Icon, and a Mark of Lust. 8 Warhounds, 4 Once Chosen, with the Mark of Change on the Once Chosen. And this should have been, I think, 5 Crusher Knights.
Okay.
Number's not there. Demon Weapons, Rending Banner, Champion, Musician.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many people do Lust Warriors. Have you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't. Anyway, so that was it. Moving on, there's how the army's laid out. Those are his Crusher Knights up there. He used the Space Wolf models, I think.
The Space Wolf model, as
Yeah,
in the wolves.
The wolves. Aren't
Yes.
they
Yes, they are from Space
The way
Wolves.
they're-
Yes.
sold? Anyway, he had his 2 lords up here, his BSB and his guy up there in the woods. 2 units of Wasteland Warriors. That's his sorcerer in the middle. 4 Once Chosen, look like just ogres, and then 8 dogs.
Okay.
As far as terrain, we counted that thing up there in the top right as impassable. The 3
rocks.
little turds.
Yeah.
2
The poo should have been on your side.
2 forests. Hill. We counted this thing down here as impassable as well. This big
The tiered thing.
big tiered plateau thing right here was impassable. Hill, fence, and a field. Another forest over there. So you can see me. I deployed my spider way out here on the right. A left, another spider here, and the rest of my army stuff.
Did he drop or did you drop or?
He dropped. He wanted to go first.
Okay. Well, you actually put a spider in front of this crusher?
Yeah, I'm not
Wow.
real sure why I did that. I was thinking, what I was hoping to do was I was hoping to draw him over this way.
And then run around the rock.
And then just swing around and get
Yeah.
out of there. That was my plan with that
Mhm.
one. and just keep them tied up. Because I figured, as big as they are, they can't fit through here. So I figured if nothing else, he would have to take a turn somewhere in there to reform if he took that bait. And if he doesn't take that bait and marched out here, I can hit him in the side.
Right, with your spider riders.
With the spider, the big spider. The big spider. Moving on. Oh, after we... Yeah, there we go. There's his guys. And interesting enough, he's named all of them. He's named every one of his models.
Okay.
I told him he had to call their names as he attacked, but...
Did he have the name on the backside also?
No.
Or he just has it memorized?
I don't think he has it memorized. Because every time I'd kill one, he'd pick it up and look at it. Oh, you killed Waldo.
Yeah. That's funny, actually.
So here's the rest of... here's my right flank. And I'm sitting here in front of this field. I'm not sure why I stayed behind the field, but anyway, it's close to the end of my deployment zone. The objective on this was break through to get the units into your opponent's deployment zone.
Oh, okay.
Just to be sure. Just let you know. Those guys, turn one. And since he dropped first, he's going to go first. My scouting and Vanguard brought my little spider riders up here behind the hill on the left, just to kind of harass them. And that's about it for scouting and Vanguard. He does not have any shooting at all in this army. The only thing he rolled up that, what is it, the Swarm of Insects spell?
Right.
He rolled up that. He got the other spell that is the big one in Shamanism, the one that grows the guy. Summons the beastie, totemic summons.
Totemic summons.
He got that one. The curse, the one that makes you -1 to hit. Forgot what this other spell was. So his turn. Actually, I came up. Why is that guy sitting off his base? I don't know. Anyway, he declared a charge over here. Oh, sorry. He declared a charge with these guys are within 12. I don't know how far away. It's a good distance, but the dogs charged into my spiders. My spiders stood and shot. The spider rider stood and shot and killed one. And then the ones chosen charged them, and we fled.
Okay.
Actually, no, we stood. Now that I think about it, we stood because he needed a big number to get there.
And you would like the ones chosen over there.
What's that?
And you would like the ones chosen over there.
Yeah. So on the other hand, on the other side, he just moved forward. His big guy is frenzied, I believe. Yeah, his big guy's frenzied, but the crushers are not.
Wrath, so yeah.
So he kind of moved up with his heroes, with his characters, but...
So is that the separate character in front of your spiders over here?
Yes, that's his general. General Alexander, apparently. And Charlie and Shaga. And,
that's just good. That's great.
And Walter is his BSB, apparently.
It's like Volton.
Volton, maybe it is.
What if he's a Volton model?
I'm going to go with Walter.
Yeah, Walter.
I'm going to call him Walter. Yeah. Bottom of one.
You should do that with your orcs and goblins. Name them all.
He gave me a... yeah, that'll happen. He gave me an 11 to get to his mage out here in the field. So I went ahead and tried it with my wyvern.
Right.
Because where it is, I figure if I do it and win, I can slip between these two units. Is what I'm looking at.
And if you don't do it, you're not
and
too
if I
far
don't
forward.
do it, I go probably 3 or 4 inches forward, and that's not too bad. His BSB wants to come get me at that point, he can, because I've got a lot of attacks. I got the potion of speed too. Anyway,
still might not help you.
So he does that, and he fails, of course.
Looks like he failed by a good roll too.
He actually went quite a ways too. Look at that.
Yeah,
I think it was a 6 and a something.
Yeah, so you got a 6 in
which
there.
was close, you know. Over here, the spider riders just moved over to the flank of him, and I'm going to shoot him up a little bit. Like that'll work. You know, the one thing the spider riders do is just harass somebody.
Yeah, sometimes people get pissed.
They get irritated
and they turn and face
you cause a wound.
Yep.
And you get to see what kind of player you're playing too. If he turns and faces you,
right?
Yeah. So, Um, moving on, this over here on the right side, my orcs came up into the field just to get a little bit closer so they could have targets because he didn't move. I mean, he inched up his warriors and made sure to stay out of their range,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
which was kind of odd.
I guess he was intimidated by 76 bow shots.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's only 76. It's not like it's that many.
It's a hard thing to get your mind around.
It's a big number.
Yes.
It is a big number. So, going on to turn 2, his turn. That's the way it looks, and checking ranges. What was going on? Yes, he declared a charge at my spider riders, and I managed to. If you look at this angle, it's pretty good because the once chosen decided to charge my spider riders, and I decided to flee
Okay.
because he would hammer me. So, and what I'm hoping is, he flees, he either doesn't make his redirect or he does and it's too far to make it to anything else.
Right.
So, one thing I didn't notice when I placed them here, with a good flee, they go through all 3 of these units and right off the board.
Yeah.
So, I locked that up just about perfect. I was very proud of myself on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice checkers move.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. They get kinged and come back? No?
No, not when they get hopped on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that wasn't good. Well, he rolled his redirect anyway, made it, and then rolled like an 11 or so to get into this unit of spearmen. The orc spearmen.
Yeah.
Spear
Well, at least you
and bow.
outnumber them.
I do outnumber him by a lot, but they're only once chosen. They're not good, right?
Well, you got your stand and shoot out.
I don't remember them being that good. And he got a little nervous at that charge I tried to make it his wizard, and he backed up a bit.
There you go.
He did bring the other unit up of...
Is that a cockatrice model? Looks like it's a cockatrice.
I think it
model.
is.
I like that model.
it's a nice model.
I found one on sale. I just bought.
Yeah. If the guy was mounted on it, riding it would look really good.
Yeah.
He's just got a guy walking along behind it. You notice his warriors are still paying my guys a lot of respect.
Yes.
And they're staying back.
I might be afraid of your wyvern.
And the warrior wyvern, of course, is there as well. Other than that, he took a march move and went all the way down. I was completely unexpected for this to happen. His general just ran all the way down here into the corner.
It's Alexander in India. He's advancing, hoping his army follows him.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. Because you can see right now, he's also managed to get within 8 inches of me. So I'm going to be rolling on a 6 to march.
Decided he wants that spider.
And if I don't make the 6 to get out of there, he's going to get that spider.
Yeah.
So he cast the swarm of insects or whatever it is.
Right.
Plague of insects on my spider riders. I think he killed 2. They ran through these guys and lost another 2.
Okay, I was saying there's only 1 left.
So I'm down to 1. It's okay. Don't know what those were for.
I'm just trying to figure out how we figured out all these names.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Red Hand, Timmet. I think Timmet and Shaggar are for Game of Thrones guys.
Yeah.
But anyway. Once chosen come in here, and they only do 7 wounds to me. 12 attacks. I think I got off fairly light there. But we're steadfast near the general, so we're not doing
look how he had him armed.
paired weapons, I think.
Paired weapons. Okay, looks like you killed one too.
And I did. I killed one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of attacks at strength 4, armor piercing 2.
Yeah, that first round.
The problem is after the first round.
I saw a lot of attacks.
But yeah, I still have a lot of attacks put out. So, bottom of 2, I charge into his flank with this guy.
Ooh.
You can see backup 1. Is it backup 1? There you go. The boar boys on the right went ahead and charged those dogs in the woods.
Right, just to get rid of them.
Just to get him out of there so he wouldn't be a pain in the ass later. So this guy charged in. I figure he's only got 3 or 4 attacks to the flank. I can probably survive that. There you go. He's even named his dog Barky Growler. Somebody lady.
Yeah.
And look at this. I charged with 6 into the woods, and I still have 6 left.
Wow.
It's amazing. I was expecting to lose 2, them to panic and run and be off the board.
Yeah, you're going to pay for that at some critical point.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I see you haven't fixed your tail yet. As of game
It
5.
broke on game 1.
Yes.
I haven't had a chance to fix it at
You
this point.
were in a hobby shop. They didn't sell super glue there?
I don't think so.
Obviously not.
I think they only had like big tubs of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, he elected not to try to charge this. I tried. Bleh. My wyvern just hopped over to the right a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's got a better charge range at everything in front of him.
Yeah.
I think my cave nasher guys got these guys taken care of with my orcs. The other guys over there just in case. The other cave nashers lined up in case it does go bad. And my spider failed his march test. So I went and hid in the corner.
So he'll run off the table.
And hope he kills me. And, well, when he kills me, he'll run off the table.
Yeah, and you brought out all of your markers just so you'll be ready.
Well, because I'm going to need all those wound markers. Actually, I'm probably not, because I'll just mark it with a die and then pick it up. Anyway. So he goes again. He kills another, looks like 7 of these guys. I only killed 1 back.
Wow, because he had like 12 attacks, right?
What? Yes. He had 12 attacks.
Hitting on 3s?
Hitting on 3s. Should be 8 hits.
Yeah.
7 wounds.
Yeah.
So actually did pretty well.
Yeah.
Probably wounding on 4s. Paradan. Anyway. So my boar boys, on the other hand,
they won? I can't believe it.
They not only won, they killed like 5.
And they didn't die
and
in
they
the
pursued,
woods.
and there's still none dead. That's 12 dangerous terrain checks. I'm doomed later on.
Yes.
So they pursue these guys out.
But you can't get any farther because there's a large clipboard with papers and a tape measure in your way. And then you have to get through all those dice.
That's how he got away.
Yeah.
I couldn't get to him. I'm really, really okay with this. I like this a lot because if he rallies, I go kill him, and I'm in his deployment zone for at least 1 scoring unit. And it's not like this boar boy unit's going to do anything to anybody that he has. Other than that, these guys sit there. We go to top of turn 3. That's what it looks like. And you notice all this stuff back here?
Yes.
Well, those are 2 dead ones chosen. But he brought all these troll models to use for his totemic summonings. Because he's trying it hard every turn.
I see. Okay.
Which is annoying as hell. I mean, it spells not as deadly to my army because I don't have war machines for him to come pounce on. But he can come get in the way. And
you really don't want one of those in the back rank of one of your units.
It's annoying. So, anyway. Moving on, he did something. How did he put wounds on my guy? Oh, his swarm of insects. He put it on the...
on the Nasher?
He got the sword of insects off on the Nasher and put 2 wounds on him.
Okay, why not?
I'm happy about that. This guy charged in. He's on me. It doesn't look like it. He's afraid of my legs.
Okay.
They're scared. He kills me, and then he overruns like 3. Had he gone off the board, next turn he comes in and can't march. Yeah, now he just pivots and goes his full move.
Yeah, that doesn't matter too much. But...
yeah, it puts him 9 inches closer to me.
Yeah.
Over here, he only kills 3 of me this turn with his 8 attacks, which is really good. I kill 1 of him, bring him down to 1, but more importantly, I run him down and kill him. The orcs elected to stay. I probably should have run. Just to get up there and just start harassing his flank. But anyway, the orcs stayed.
As long as hanging back and you can shoot, why not?
Yeah, and the archers in front of... I've got tons of warriors in front of me to shoot at.
Yeah.
But I did chase him with this guy, and of course there's 2 more dangerous terrain checks passed.
There you go.
Actually, 4 more, because 2 coming out of here, 2 going into there. Look at that. That's up to like 20 now. Anyway, moving on to my turn. The guy on the wyvern decides he's going to try it again. Now that it's like a 16-inch charge. Going into his mage. And there it is. Look at that. Only this time he makes it. Over here, The boar boys charge at the dogs. They run off the board.
Off the table. Yeah.
And that's my failed charge. The wyvern makes it in. And I get over there on the corner so I can chaff up this unit of knights, chaos knights, whatever they are, wasteland warriors.
Wasteland Warriors.
I'm facing him, but the way my model works, it's easier to back up to him.
Right.
Because of my missing tail.
Because you don't seem to have a tail. Did you take the tack away?
And I did.
That's when you took away a tack.
I did not. I'm not taking that. Not doing that. So and then just to make sure he doesn't charge me, I challenged in the first combat so that we'd be stuck in a challenge the whole time. So no matter who he brings in, all it's doing is bringing combat res. Although a fairly significant amount of combat res. But anyway. But his guys kitted out to where it's hard to ruin this guy. Hard to hit him. So because of that, both my Nashers come up to where you see them. I'm in position to mess with his warriors. And boar boys, since he's not getting closer, my boar boys have to move up. My orc bowmen move up.
Right.
The boar boys come back a little bit and reform right here.
I've been waiting for big boys to come.
Forming a line, because I think they can take those crushers.
Yeah, I'm sure. Or his character.
And that's what we have.
Yeah, the fight's not looking so good.
These guys fire and drop off, I think, 3 of these guys.
Yeah.
Might have been 4. 3 or 4 of these guys. Pretty impressive shooting. No wonder he's been afraid of them the whole time. I come in and I do 2 wounds to this sorcerer thing. I rolled a 1 on my attacks and only had 6. But still did 2 wounds. Happy with that. Not quite dead, but moving on to turn 4. So on turn 4, he's looking around the situation. There we go. And his BSB charges into my flank of my wyvern.
Okay.
He can't attack.
It is a Vulcan model, by the way.
But he is, so it must be his name. I'm still going to call him Walter.
Mm-hmm.
So he charges into my flank. He can't attack, but he's got a charge, a flank, and a banner.
Right.
So he's bringing in 3 combat res. Meanwhile, over here, I think that's the swarm of the Totemic summons, brings up the stupid bear back here behind me, and the bear does the breath weapon on the boar boys and kills one.
Is that a viable shot?
What?
Is that a viable shot?
All he's got to do is see him.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of gap through there.
Yeah, just with the angle.
Yeah, it's pretty much straight shot right through here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I guess the infantry's taller than the cav's taller than the infantry.
And the cav's taller than the infantry as well. So, anyway. So he kills him. Moving on to this. I still don't win this fight. I still can't kill that one, his mage.
What?
I still couldn't kill his mage here.
Oh, okay. No, I was looking at the thing.
And you can see where
I'm looking at crushers in the character.
Yeah,
There's no mage
you can
here.
see where he comes up closer over here.
Right. And these other guys didn't charge forward, huh?
And they took a slow move. I think they were waiting for the general to come with them. Mm-hmm. But that's what that looks like. I did cause a wound again, so I think he's down to 1 wound now. And I made my break check, but I've lost my frenzy at this point. Mm-hmm. So on my bottom of 4, I need to keep those crushers off me.
Yeah.
So the 2 characters, you can see them over here. They've left the unit and come over here. And the boar boys have marched their 14 over here and
you've committed them for the greater good.
They're there for the greater good.
The greater good.
We'll see. So that's what it looked like. Stupid bear still floating around behind me. You can see both my hoppers position themselves, cave nashers position themselves over there on the right. Just kind of hanging out, waiting for those warriors if they come forward. My boar boys up here on the top right corner are just claiming the objective, which is the breakthrough.
Right. And you could have brought them around.
So we start shooting.
You didn't want to go through the clipboard.
And we kill off 2 of these guys. Mm-hmm. And this turn, he puts a wound on me, and I don't wound him, and I flee. and I run through these guys, but that doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt anything.
So they passed their.
So they're immune to psychology.
That's
The
true.
two Nashers, and luckily he didn't get he didn't too far away to make it to the Boar Boys.
Right.
If he doesn't rally though, that's going to take them with him.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, I guess that's it. There's the overall. The end of turn 4. So going into turn 5. So these guys charge me, and I elected to flee.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thought he would fail his redirect
elected flee, hoping he would fail his redirect.
with the general right there.
And because of the distance, I think. So he loses. He charged, lost one on the fence,
Okay.
but made it. He made his redirect and made the charge.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of risk.
It is. I don't think he can kill me in a turn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I'm going to be steadfast and not go anywhere, is my idea.
Okay.
And then I can hopefully clear out, but we'll see. Over here, he's charged his BSB into my Nasher because he knows if he kills it, he gets the overrun into the
Right.
into my
The Wyvern.
Yes. And there you go. Better picture of that. And he does. And he does. Over here, well, he charged the bear into the rear as well to help him.
Yeah, I was going to ask where the bear went.
And there's a pile of dead guys.
Yeah.
On the bright side, he doesn't have quite so many attacking next turn.
Yeah, and you're steadfast.
I won't be steadfast any longer after this turn. So they do hold. Because they hold, you general and the BSB flip back to where you see them.
Mm-hmm.
The other units of orcs move forward. At this point, I'm trying to see what I can do to get into his deployment zone.
You weren't able to face him?
No, I failed my check to face him.
Mm.
So we go through another combat, and
This is his turn now?
This
No.
is my turn.
This is your turn.
You can see the two guys are backed up. Yeah, I backed up my general and BSB back to there.
Yep.
I should have backed my spider up,
Yeah.
but I did back him up some because he was up there even with them.
You got to either back him up or commit him, one of the two.
Well, the only thing he can commit to is the
He didn't have a flank on him?
when the fight happened. See, that's where he was.
Oh, he was past their
He's
line of
past
sight?
their line of sight.
Never mind then. Okay.
The only thing he could go into is the general
Yeah,
out there,
no,
which
no,
he's
no.
not interested in
No.
that. So I came here because I think if he kills me and overruns, my original thought was he hits me and he hits me and only can wheel in a couple. But
He hit you in the flank, right?
yeah, exactly.
He hit you in the flank
Yes.
and fight with everybody.
But he hits me in the flank and fights with everybody. All I had to do was turn this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a sloppy turn.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, up here on the top, you can see my Cave Nashers moved over to chaff up his BSB.
Mm-hmm.
So his BSB can't kill my scoring unit. And this is the Cave Nasher who has the Pan of Protection pension.
Okay.
So I'm going to borrow his 1-up armor for a ward if he comes at me.
Did you not move the Boar Boys?
And I should have moved the Boar Boys back
Or around
over to the right
Yeah,
and get him
run
out of there.
behind his army?
But I didn't,
Okay.
because that would have been sensible. So over here,
I take back what I said earlier.
yeah, thank you. He's he's killed a bunch, but not quite so many as he did last time.
Wow. That's what three of them
But they
fighting?
still break, and
Yeah.
like we said,
He didn't run you down, looks like.
he ran down with both. Oh no, he did not.
No,
Sorry, he
you're
did not
run-
catch me.
They're running in the woods.
He did not catch me.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the way I placed the spider, even though these guys pivoted and chased after those, they clipped the spider, they wheel into the flank. The bear wanders off over there.
Well, at least you got your characters in his
I'm
flank.
okay with this because I got the two characters in his flank.
Yeah.
So top of turn 6, his general causes my Boar Boys to flee again. He chases these guys,
Yep.
and they automatically flee. he's out of spells because the guy doesn't have anything. Is this?
He's dead, isn't he?
What's that? Yeah, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
The general then, fails his charge up to. Oh, actually, he caught him.
Mm.
I think he caught him, right?
Looks like
Look
it.
at this. Yeah, that's exactly where they were.
Yep.
So they fled. He's on that, whatever they call that, demonic steed. Those things
Right.
are fast as hell.
Yes.
So he runs him down, catches him. I was hoping to get those away and then rally in my turn, of course, and didn't happen. So his warriors came forward. His other warriors charged my unit with the bear in the back.
Yep.
Stupid bear. I am 12 with my general. I was actually kind of hoping to draw him in and hoping he would do not that much. But anyway. So over here, is that. So I killed 2 of them. He killed a bunch of me. But I need to kill 3 to knock his steadfast.
Yep.
To keep my steadfast, and I only killed 2. So he breaks me and runs me down.
It's like we are on your turn.
I think we skipped ahead to my turn.
Yes.
Yes, because he declared.
Somebody also charged.
Yeah, he declared the first charge. Yeah. Anyway, the pictures were a little scattered towards the end of this game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the other
So first he charged
the Warriors
those guys.
charged the guys over on the far left, right.
And then he redirected.
Then redirected into these.
It's actually kind of a risk. I guess his battle standard bears over there to help him out
What's that?
with the reroll in case he missed his check.
Oh no, they were a little farther away. They were 2 for. His battle standard's way back there in the corner. I don't think he's got it to 18. Maybe he was in 12.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, he probably was within 12.
Otherwise, I don't think he'd take the risk.
So they crushed him. The general charged into the flank here.
Oh, on your turn now. You general
Now on the bottom of 6.
But you left your BSB out.
Well, I left my BSB out. Why did I leave my BSB out? Because I wanted 2 chances to re-roll that one on the right. This unit of orcs.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted 2 chances to save them.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, he charged me last on the top of 6 and only did a wound to me.
Okay.
So on the bottom of 6, actually he did 2 wounds to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I stood on because how did I stand? Actually, I think the first round of combat he did absolutely nothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I charged the boar boys into his flank.
Right.
We're in a challenge. He can only do 1 more wound to me because I've got 2 on me.
Right. You'll have to charge.
And I get a charge, a flank,
Well,
charge,
he's got
a
one
big
too.
flank,
Yeah.
and a standard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really bringing in charge, big flank, and standard. I'm bringing in 4 combat res to that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to break him on the final turn.
Right.
And then make the other guy won't. Hopefully, the other guy won't pursue. And anyway, one way or another, I'm hoping not to charge out of that. So
You have 7 wounds on your spider.
I have 7 wounds on my spider. That was from these guys beating me up.
Yeah.
Bottom of 6.
So that was from the previous turn.
That was from the previous turn. He overran in his turn,
Right.
crushed me, and then put 7 wounds on me. Actually, that's where it ended with 7 wounds on
So
me.
is this the bottom of 6 or the top
This
of 6?
is the bottom of 6.
This is the bottom of 6. Okay.
Sorry, they got kind of confused.
All right.
On
So that's why
top of 6, he beat this unit out here, overran, didn't make it to my BSB.
Okay, so that's why you didn't bother moving your BSB because he
Didn't
can't.
bother moving my
he
BSB.
can't hurt it.
He can't do anything. I charged over in here, knowing I'm not going to be able to kill him, and I wanted the 2 chances of rallying this unit.
Sure.
Because I'm not going to do enough to break this unit.
Oh.
And his general's right there.
Yeah.
He's going to be steadfast.
But you never know because the spider's only got 1 wound to you, and
I could.
you have a flank and a charge.
Right. So on the final turn, he killed this.
Mm-hmm.
I put a few wounds on him. I killed 1. He was 3 left, and so he was steadfast on his 9.
Yeah.
That's how that ended. Over here, he killed my Nasher, but the BSB rolled like a 4 or something like that on the second try, and stood from my charge in the flank and the blah blah blah. So
did you rally your orcs?
And my orcs did rally.
Okay.
So this kind of paid off,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where it ended. Bringing it up to something. There we go. They scored 2,950. I got 1,336. Yeah. Nowhere near enough.
Yeah, no, not so much.
So it was a 14-6 victory On the bright side, these guys are in his deployment zone. These guys didn't make it to mine because mine was right about here.
Right, but these guys are. Oh, they're not scoring.
But these guys are scoring units, so it was a 0. We each had 1, so no one got the +3 -3.
Yeah.
So I had that going for me. But again, fantastic opponent. Guy's name was Daryl something. It was a fun game.
Did he have a model named Daryl?
I don't think so. Daryl, I think. Anyway, yeah, I'm bad at names. That's why I should do exactly what he does.
Exactly.
When an opponent comes up, I should write their names on the front of them so I can remember.
Yes.
Is that a good idea?
I think so.
I like that.
That could be the collecting for every time you play somebody, you put a name on one of your models.
So I can name one of my models after a guy I play?
Exactly.
So if I beat him, I can name a goblin after him. If I lose, I have to name an orc after him.
That's a decision on your point, who you name. I think you decide that based on what kind of opponent they are.
Yeah, and if I really like him, I can name one of my spiders after
a spider or a Gnasher or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good. Actually, it's one of the things I've seen some other YouTube channels that they've named some of their models.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of neat in a lot of ways. The problem is I've listened to a model and I'm not sure who they're talking about sometimes.
Right. I see that with characters.
Yeah.
In Monster. Lord
Right.
Tremendous used to, I don't know if he still does, but...
he does. He's got a couple of his named. The Green Dragon guy has a couple of his guys named. So, and of course, Chaihammer
I definitely
loves to yell the names of his guys all through the game.
Yes, he does. I think it's good for your characters to give them personality.
It's a nice little thing to give them personality as well. The only like I said, the only problem I have with it is I don't remember who they are, and it takes me a minute to figure out who they're talking about.
Sure. Well,
anyway.
you don't have to use the name in the battle report, except in the
game.
You can say it in the army list.
Yes, okay.
You can just yes.
It's a good point.
And if you have a real cool name, then you have to use it.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So, what really crushed me here was the losing that wyvern to an overrun.
Yeah, that was bad.
He only had 1 wound on him.
I think fleeing with your boar boys was bad.
Yeah, it was. I probably should have stood and taken that.
And just let them run out here in the middle of the field.
Yeah, but they're not frenzied.
Yeah, so but they'd still be out.
But they'd still be out there.
They'd still be out there.
Yeah. They'd be over there by the fence.
Right. And give you more time to back up
and
away
I could
from
have
them.
backed up again, yes. That probably would have been much smarter to do.
And if your boar boys were behind, they could have maybe got behind some of these warriors and hit them in the rear.
Oh, the boar boys, if they would have come back?
Yeah.
Oh, the other unit.
Yeah, because they sat back there for a while.
Oh, the ones in the top corner? No, they weren't coming back. I had no plans on bringing them back. I think the +3 -3 is more important.
Well, because the victory conditions, that's true. That's true.
I think that's much more important.
Yeah.
But no, I think the big thing, like I said, the big thing that hurt me was this, like I said, losing that wyvern without a fight. I mean, because if he fights this guy, he's got, like I said, he's got 4 plus D3 attacks at strength, first round, strength 6 plus D3. The guy's got a 1-up, 4-up save, so.
And part of that's just how you placed your.
You gotta hit him.
Your Gnashers.
Yes, correct. Well, when I placed him there, I wasn't expecting a wyvern to come flying through them, running them, chasing them.
Yeah, but you have to. It's a monster. You have to plan
Correct.
Just in case things go bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I agree. I blew this whole section up here. Had that gone, had I played this a little bit different, maybe it could have turned out different. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a fantastic game. I like the guy. Hope to play him again at an upcoming tournament. But that's where it was. Like I said, it was a pretty bad loss, a 14-6 loss for me. But at least it didn't get the objective and make it a 17-3.
There you go.
So I had that going for me. So that was my final game. Like I said, end up with 2 wins and 3 losses. 2 wins.
2 wins and 3 losses, yes.
2 wins and 3 losses, correct. Yeah.
Or we could say 3 losses and 2 wins if it makes you feel better.
Or we could say really what it was 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 losses. Because against the 1-9 Dynasties player, it was a 10-10 game, but I had the bonus.
Yeah.
13-7.
And looking at the armies, I mean, the people who were bringing to this tourney, you kind of brought a knife to a gunfight.
You think so? Come on, orcs can stand up to
Undying Dynasties.
two Undying Dynasties, a
Ogre
warrior, and a
Cons.
beast herd.
Yeah. And
I
beast
didn't play
herds.
ogres.
I'm just talking about the makeup of the tournament armies.
No. I got warriors were not in the armies. When we talked about this before the tournament, I said my four top armies that I think are the four top armies in the game now were Undying Dynasties. I said beast herds.
Mm-hmm.
I said dwarven holds, Undying Dynasties, beast herds, dwarven holds, and ogre cons. Mm-hmm. Those are the four top armies, in my opinion, in the game.
Yeah.
Well, 4 of my games were against those armies.
Right.
And then the 5th game was against Warriors of the Dark Gods, who I don't think are a top tier army, but they're a tough army for me.
I think they're a lot better than people think.
Oh, they're a good army.
I think they're a good army. But yeah,
they're tough for me because they're
a nice
armored,
matchup
tough
for you.
guys.
Right.
And that's not a good matchup for me.
That swing first and hit hard. Yeah.
Hit hard and hit first.
Yeah.
That is correct. And, like I said, I didn't play this game really well. Probably could have done better, but there it is. It was a fun game, though. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Until next time.